Good morning, team. I'm going to do a little bit more of this YouTubey stuff because Toby said so. Um, I wanted to share a little bit of something that I noticed this weekend. I had a little bit of an insight with because obviously most of you will know me. I'm as a guitar teacher, and I used to gig all the time, but I haven't gigged in years and years and years. And I had my first public performance with a group of really good friends this weekend. And at the end of the gig, the end of like our set, we had a blues jam, and we got joined on stage by another guy, another guitar player. Our guitar player Jay had to ditch out early. Well, not early, but as soon as the set had finished. And this guy John jumped up, and we had a blues jam. And I knew this was going to be happening, and I know full well that I can jam the blues. I'm okay. I can survive in that world. However, months before we actually played, my stepdad Rick said that his childhood guitar teacher was going to be there. He's going to bring a guitar, and is it cool if he jumps on at the end? And my ego, not in a like, oh my God, how dare he take my stage? I'm going to be better than him. Quite the opposite. I was like, oh no, I'm going to suck. I'm going to suck real bad. I don't know why this image of a guitar teacher in my head is one of, somebody who's got the, how dare you, you're not at my level kind of guy. And he was not that guy at all. He was a lovely, lovely guy. And we got to have a bit of a drink before we did our set. And he was a great guy. But the point, I'm just setting this up for the point that I'm going to try and make, is our perception of our performances can be so wildly wrong. So during this blues jam, we just jammed a blues. We did a quick one, then we did a slow one, and that was it. And in the moment, while I was I was playing rhythm for the first part, and then John sort of passed over the blues jam etiquette, passed over for me to solo. And while I was playing, I felt like I was fighting for my life. I felt like I was in the ocean, the middle of the ocean, in a hurricane, and I was trying to tread water and keep my head above water, and that nothing I played was any good, and that I was fighting to stay in time, and that I was all over the place, and that I was sloppy, and this, that, and the other. And I was like, yeah, came off stage and was kind of like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. Like, you wouldn't think that to look at my face, but I was enjoying myself. But I came off stage, I thought like, oh man, I really need to work harder. I really need to practice. And a couple of days later, I was kind of like riding the high of like getting back on stage and performing in front of people again, which I really loved. But somebody a few days later shared the jam on Facebook on a video, and when I figure out how to do it, I'll get the clip and share it on here. I played great. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And the only thing that had changed between what was happening at the time and what was on the video was a couple of days had gone by, and my perception as somebody who was looking out onto it, looking at it through like as a video rather than being in the moment, was wildly different. So what I want to say is just get up and play and don't overthink things, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like you've got to get in the mix and not really care about what you even think about what you're doing. You've just got to do it, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, and the more you're going to get out of it. I'm waffling now. I do apologize. I do that a lot. But it made me think of a time years ago when I was gigging all the time. We did a charity gig in Bedford, and I was ill. And I don't mean like I had a bit of a sniffle. I mean like I should have been at home in bed, like heavily medicated with various, cold and flu things. I was fully flued up. I was barely standing up on the stage. Anyway, we got through that gig, and that's how it felt. It felt like I got through that gig. And these two drunk guys came up to me afterwards and like, I don't know whether this was their alcohol or I'd actually played a lot better than I thought I had. But they were so complimentary and were like, what's the name of your band? What's your name? Are you on social media? Like, where can we follow you? And all this. And at that time, I wasn't doing anything like that. So sometimes, not just in music, in life and stuff as well, we can feel like we're really doing badly. And we feel like we're fighting for life. We feel like we're treading water in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a storm and stuff. But actually, it's coming across pretty well. And we've got to try and like not think about that, if that makes sense, and not have that like what I call negative ego, where they are, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to be good enough. Like, what even is good enough anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just got to do the thing. Anyway, so that was my little thought for the day. Listen to some music, play some guitar, and have fun, and be nice to each other. But what I was going to say was, Molly Tuttle's got a new song out. It's absolutely awesome. I've heard it over and over again for the last sort of couple of weeks, but I actually sat down and listened to it properly today. It's called That's Gonna Leave a Mark. It's pretty much everywhere. Molly Tuttle, we went to see her supporting Tommy Emmanuel last year. Evie's first proper gig, my daughter's first proper gig. It's a really good song. And I love the fact that she is hardcore bluegrass, but she is making it more palatable for the modern generation, if that makes sense. So hopefully some people will be drawn to her artist page on Spotify and give some of her older stuff a listen, like Crooked Tree. Oh God, that's a great song. But yeah, Molly Tuttle, give her a listen. Don't worry about perception. Just go for it. Ace.